I know, I'm weird.
Behold, elven beauty.
There we go. Administrator, Marathi version 2, exactly. Shadow protected. Man, these are not great. You just hate them? That's fair. Protective. That one's not too bad. Limber, hey.
Master of high magic.
Speak your peace. Poet protects them.
Master of high magic.
That's what I like to see.
Get ready for a breakdown.
Nice Limber Mage. Malamir 71, thank you for that follow.
The most gifted.
Rangers.
We have shaped this
Let
world.
that stuff level up, I guess.
Get ready for a breakdown.
Incendiary mages are failure balanced. You know it. Max, before you. Thank you for that. Greater Arcane Conduit and Moon Dragons on crack. Yeah, plus they get that, like, 10% ward save, too. Yeah, 20 melee defense. Oh, gosh,
Moving out.
Yeah, I have to head over here. 20 melee defense is a lot.
Our undoing.
Particularly once you get on a dragon.
The fallen ones outnumber us.
So you're going to be looking at some pretty decent numbers. So let's see, even a... What's the baseline for a Sun Dragon, even? Oh, I gotta look at a Moon Dragon, actually.
We will endure.
So Moon Dragon's baseline is 50, so... Yeah, 70 melee defense. Yeah, it's 10, 10, and 100%.
High mage.
But you also get, You also get 30% speed increase and slippery, which allows you to get another 24 melee defense and 24% speed for 25 seconds every 60 seconds. One of the things with 100% damage is... pretty sure it's just base weapon damage, isn't it? Anybody with Incinerate? Yeah. 100% weapon strength. So I think that's just base weapon damage, weapon strength. 100 charge bonus too, which is actually really good. I'm not trying to knock on Incinerate because it's insane, but... Yeah, weapon strength is weird because sometimes there's only... Sometimes it's only base damage. Which, 400 base damage, even if it is just the base, is pretty good. Probably gives 10%, gives to both.
Gifted advisor.
Do I have a weapon that does such a thing? I could check it, potentially.
Trained by the White Tower.
Just to be sure. Yeah, okay, this one does 5% weapon strength. So what do I got right now? So right now my... Does this one give AP or anything like that? No, it's just a bonus versus large. So currently that's 125 and 249. Well, I gotta remember it's 249, I guess, because that's the... That's the armor-piercing damage. So we'll give... Do I have anything that gives more weapon strength than 5%? Well. This does 6%. Yeah. We'll give them that. That'll up it by 6%. And then, so if it goes up by... If the weapon strength... Or the AP goes up by anything...
You may look upon me.
Then we'll know. We can test it live here with science. In a controlled environment.
I await your command.
I mean, obviously having 400 bonus to your melee damage is pretty good, even if it is not armor piercing, but still. Just for editorial here. We'll find out. Oh my gosh, there's a tiny bit of yellow on that Kazakarak bar. Holy crap. Incredible. Chet Archmage collects your legendary lord traits because I'm a jerk like that. Okay, so it's 249.
Druki cruelty will be our undoing.
Yep, 262 armor piercing. Yep, so it does both. Cool.
The fallen ones outnumber us.
Just making sure. So yeah, gives a bonus to both, which is, yeah, that's
Master of high
pretty
magic.
solid. Incinerate didn't used to do quite as much stuff as it does now either. It used to just give like the 100 weapon strength or whatever. Or the 100% weapon strength. And then like charge bonus. That was it. Now it does all kinds of crazy stuff. Alright, first, before we do any more of this. I am like 99.9% positive it didn't used to give the +10/+10.
Dark-hearted fools.
Like originally. Like back at the beginning when Warhammer 2 first came out. Because the Incinerate trait's been there since the game was made. Well, Handmaidens were before, or it came after the game was released. That Handmaidens came out with, were in a DLC. Alright.
One round. Greetings.
That was like 70% weapon strength.
ally.
Right. No, not demanding. Offering. Money! I'll join war against all these guys. Moderate.
No way.
Still no. Okay. Fine.
Destiny does not favor us.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, regular mages, only fire mages get the, only fire mages get the mount. Also, I think back when the game first came out, only fire mages could get Incinerary as well.
Madness will consume the Druki.
Hoeth's
Isha bless you.
disciple.
Hoeth's disciple.
Our cause
Why did I begin with the
is
defensive
noble.
alliance? Because I can't get the defensive alliance either.
Nagaroth
Without
breeds
potentially
weak
going to war
warriors.
with everybody.
Let's hear it. There will be carnage.
So if the linchpin
Dark-hearted
for
fools.
whether or not I get the alliance is going to war with the Cult of Pleasure, which is like one of the largest factions in the game, then I want to get the military alliance, not the defensive alliance for doing that. Because I'll still have to get the military alliance afterwards. Poor princes don't get any really good fighting traits. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But whatever. Whatever, I guess. Alright, where the heck is Imric at? Imric,
Greatest of the dragons.
let's go! Cult of Pleasure has the sword at the moment.
Standing by.
Send
Setting the pace.
Rick this way as well. And you.
On to
Come around
adventure.
this way.
Stopping
Go harass these
for
dudes.
the moment.
20% physical resist and unbreakable. I mean, compared to some of the other stuff that characters get, 20% physical resist is kind of... It's alright. But there's so many magical weapons in the game that... Once you get to late game, pretty much everybody's got a magic weapon that pierces your physical resistance anyways. How long? A couple turns left on that before we have another rebellion. Do I want to level this up? It's going to cost me a bunch of money. I'm just going to save my money for the moment. So I can build that next army and also potentially pay off the dwarves. Tyrion's okay at fighting. Yeah, he's probably considered to be alright. I mean, princes do have the benefit of having the yellow skill tree, which gives them more fighting stats, so there's that, I suppose.
Relish this chance to look upon your
What the
best.
hell do you want? Oh, I'm not paying you for non-aggression pack. That is not happening. Okay.
Guide me. Resting for a little while.
Almost close enough to harangue those guys. That finished.
The
That's
Asher are
good.
troubled.
Emmerich still moving.
Caledor
Takes
wakes.
so long. Let's get back across the ocean. Back to our home. You want Dirt 2 with Incinerary?
Blood kiss.
Be a little bit terrifying. Finish leveling up that barracks. Gives me the last stage of military advancements, I guess. Right? First, Dragon Keep. Hang on a second. Is this Dragon Keep? Is that what that is? Just totally
Our
is.
traditions give me strength.
Dragon Keep is... It's this building, right? Yeah, okay.
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
Which Grimgrower is a little better. I feel like he's supposed to be the scariest of the Greenskins. Well, he is the Mary Sue of the Greenskins, so...
Pride of Ulster.
So yes, I guess, in that regard.
Darkness awaits us.
They made him bigger, which made him kind of more of an arrow target, unfortunately. It does make it... He is way better than he was. But now he also kind of has the Kolek problem. Whereas Kolek is insanely good, but you have a bunch of arrows shoot at him and he just falls over and dies. Because of his massif size. That being said, Kolek's not all that big these days, but still.
Leaving your
By
precious
comparison to
trees
some things
for
that are
a
out there.
change, are you?
Okay. Why can't unmounted lords be good?
Ready.
Because being unmounted offers a lot of disadvantages, I guess.
Ali.
You'd have to make it unmounted lord basically be mounted without mounting them, so...
Your request. The enemy will pay.
Which means they have to be pretty darn strong and pretty darn fast.
We are pure of heart.
And why we're saying that Grimgor's a Mary Sue, I mean he's the Mary Sue in lore, not in this game. He's actually quite turned down by comparison to what he is in lore.
The oath.
Pretty much, Grimgor is just allowed to do whatever the hell he wants in lore, and everybody's like, "Ah, Grimgor, woohoo!" Yeah, everybody cheers, I guess.
Infused by Hoeth's wisdom. High Elven Archmage.
Druki cruelty will be our undoing.
Alright. More turn on technology. We're basically just moving troops right now, which is taking a while. At least he accomplishes things unlike Abaddon. Like who? Are we talking 40k? Oh, okay. We are talking 40k. I was gonna say, Abaddon is not a character in fantasy battles. I see. Fair enough.
The Cold Order ends here. The enemy must be punished. Noble son of Ulthuan, onward then.
Everyone's favorite character in lore is Manfred. Ah, yes.
Strategy beyond compare.
Everybody loves
Onward.
Manfred. What a wonderful guy.
Dark-hearted fools.
Do I want to upgrade this? Fully? It's kind of a lot of money for, I don't think, really all that much payout at the moment.
Madness will consume the Druki. I await your orders. Destruction!
Destruction! Okay, how are we doing with the dwarves at the moment? How are they feeling towards us?
Ha ha! Greetings, Honourable. Don't think so.
Let's see if we get the Defensive Alliance with just money. If we can do it with just money, it'd be fine.
Doubtful.
I'm still not gonna take it. Jeebus. Come on, dwarf things. Warzag got one of his skills reworked. I haven't played Warzag yet. Actually, I haven't played any of the old greenskins yet. I'm gonna be playing some after this. Once I finish this campaign, we're gonna be doing the Bone Rattlers. Might as well do that. A little extra. Ooh, for my phoenixes.
Too quiet here.
I'll spend
Bring
skill
me
points. Who's
back.
got skill points? Where are they?
Caledor's champion.
Explain.
Druki cruelty will
Is it
be
you?
our undoing.
No. Was it you? No.
Scholar
Who-
supreme.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay.
True son of Ulthuan.
Jeebus. There we go. Dwarfs are chunky. God, a bit.
A
Dark-hearted.
moment can be spared.
Target gets magic attacks. It also removes all magic resistance from enemy armies. Ah, okay. They actually fixed that. That was one of the things that always confused me about Warzag. So you have a thing that gives magic attacks to all of your armies, right? But then you go and fight the dwarves who have 25% magic resistance. So if you give that to your guys right away, you're basically just saying, hey, I want to go have 25% reduction to all my damage. Which is like, okay. It's not like the greenskins already have problems killing dwarves without making their damage reduced by 25%. Footagork does 100%. Yeah, that's nice. Even in the early game, like Brain Burster and stuff like that, doing extra damage is really dope. Dragon sighted. Where is this dragon at? Oh, behind me?
The dragon shall wake.
All right.
As you were.
I'll go talk to
Raise
it.
sail.
Hello, dragon.
The dragon is uncompliant.
To most elves, most mortal men are unremarkable to their appearance, but when a Norskin marauder is spotted near to the camp, it does not go unnoticed. As you approach the bearded, burly man, you can clearly see he is a weather-beaten from many battles, unsurprising for his ilk, but strangely his tattoos bear the imagery of dragons. A far cry from the chaos etchings typically scarred into the skin of these primitive, misguided men. The marauder grunts in a barely understandable primitive tongue that he is herald of Lamaru, a legendary moon dragon of great power, known to dwell with the monsters of the cold, frozen north. Such a powerful dragon is worth reaching out to. But what message would you have the herald send back to its dragon master?
I would
Challenge.
honor you in battle, Drake. Sail forth!
Alright,
Dragon Prince.
now we can go fight this guy. Essence of the Eclipse. Jeez, what is? Charge Spear, Wind Blast. Armor Piercing, 50. Frostbite. That's fun. Ooh, Mammoths.
They will know Caledor's name.
Good thing you read the other options. Yeah, they're always the same kind of stuff. Honestly, the River Hag and River Trolls do work well against dwarves. I think they're already low melee, plus they're still AP and have regen. Yeah, having the River Hags is certainly useful, and the River Trolls too are not too bad with the reduced melee.
Spearman!
Rock Trolls are nice as well, but the Rock Trolls are later tier units, unfortunately.
Storm Riders.
This guy's out on the end. Challenge Dragon's the only option. That's all I know how to do.
Prince Imric.
Let's put you guys up here. And then we'll have you guys kind of chill behind the archers and take on anybody that happens to land behind us. Yeah, the replenishment skill is insane as well, because obviously that's the biggest problem with... One of the biggest problems. I'm not going to say it's the biggest problem with the greenskins, or was the biggest problem with the greenskins, but it certainly did not help. It was one of the bigger problems with the greenskins, was their lack of replenishment. Oh, they have Frestweirms.
Ulfwan Mage.
Swing these guys around to the left. These guys go in here. Imric cares not about the world, only playing Pokemons. Pretty much.
To victory! For duty!
Let's take and move these guys up here, I guess. If he's just gonna
Will be done.
slide off to the right. Slide to the right. Guess we'll head around. Ow!
Ulfwan Mage.
Bugger. Why do you do these things? Stop eating my caster, please.
Battle awaits. Making my way. Onward.
Okay, let's try to get out of the way of the arrows here so I don't shoot my own guys a whole bunch.
For the dragons! Suffer
Okay,
my
there we
love.
go.
Setting forth.
Just run you out this way.
As you say, without fail. Prince Imric.
Debuff. Buff him up.
Winds of magic rise.
fix the worst thing about greenskins, locking you about a stupid tech wall. I don't think that was probably the worst thing about greenskins, but it definitely didn't help. I mean, honestly, the greenskins had so many problems. To say what the worst thing was,
Forward.
I don't know if you actually can. Because there's no, like, individual thing that screwed the greenskins over. It's a
Storm
collection of stupid stuff. Sniper attack everything.
Rakoi, Soraya!
For Asurion! Behold, the majestic!
So you guys charge after that stuff, I guess.
Witness me!
Giant fall down. What does this do again? Oh yeah, it's my regeneration thing. Right. Right, the regeneration. Just like a fireball.
Menlui! Araya Menlui!
And a dragon breath. They just stood there like, oh man, I'm dead. You have killed me, sir. I'll regen real fast.
Glory of Imric! Moving out!
That's why not.
Yes!
Come back, wolves. Come back. Now they have to fix greenskins so the orcs don't get outclassed by goblins. Yeah, they didn't really seem to do a lot for actual orc units, which is curious. They definitely make goblins a lot better.
Ready.
At least for like Braum and Skarsnik.
Typhon, hear me!
Yeah, they really didn't do much for the actual orcs, except for black orcs. They helped out a little bit. Let's speed this up. Yeah, they gave him deadly poison and stuff like that. Which is kind of nice. Who the heck is left? Oh. I see.
Storm Riders!
I'm busy reading chat, not paying attention. Apparently those mammoths came up behind me. Hello, mammoths.
Weapons ready! Orders received! Archers!
Oh well.
Will be done!
Here I am, just speeding up the game. Here, you guys go fight that mammoth.
Advance! Dragon Princes!
Lul.
The enemy are driven off,
There we
my
go.
lord. Their plans are thwarted. Victory!
Silliness ensues. Why are you using normal archers over Lothran Seaguard? Lothran Seaguard have shorter range and are more expensive.
I find glory wherever I fight. They are surely worth little. They must bow to Imric.
Congratulations, my lord. Your search
Hell
for
yeah.
the most powerful dragons in the world is now complete, as the best of them
Yes.
have pledged their loyalty to you. With these mighty allies, your enemies will think twice before drawing the ire of Caledor.
You know it.
Imric.
Imric. Alright,
Chase the wind!
anyway.
Carried by waves.
Off we go. Anyway, Seaguard Themed Army for some fun sometimes.
As it was
The thing about
meant to be.
Seaguard is they're not as good as their upkeep. Their upkeep is too
Master of
expensive
high
for
magic.
how, like, their actual effectiveness. Like, even a light armor archer is like half the upkeep of a freaking Lothran Seaguard.
We are pure of heart.
Caledor's champion.
If you're gonna upgrade your archers, you might as well just upgrade them to sisters with that kind of upkeep nonsense.
What do you require?
Disciplining the enemy.
Honestly, like, baseline spearmen and baseline archers are some of the most, for the high elves, are some of the most efficient units in the entire game.
Reptiles do not concern Ulthwar. High elven
Like, these
archmages.
guys are insane. And so are these guys. For their cost. Like, they're just incredible. Seaguard are so strong for their cost? I disagree. I'd rather have spearmen and regular archers. But if you want to build Seaguard, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Now we have a spearman upgrade, which is nice. I'm not sure if I just want... I don't know if I want to level any of this stuff up, honestly. Just kind of looking at it like, do I actually want to put points into this?
Madness will consume the Druki.
Master of high
Yeah, what's...
magic.
Hang on a second. Let's see upkeep on a sister. 212 upkeep on a sister. 212 upkeep on a Lothran Seaguard. So the Seaguard have the exact same upkeep as the sisters do. Unless you go with the baseline guys, which is 187. Or you get an archer, which is 118.
Dark-hearted fools.
Unassigned skill point? Who, gosh dang it. Who has the unassigned skill point?
Unfathomable knowledge.
Who is it? Who done it? You. Rick.
Await your command. Onward, then.
Let's see what we want to give him. Or full plate armor, I guess. They tank more than the sister? Yeah, though if you're having your freaking lines run over because you didn't kill the enemy in front of you because you didn't have sisters... You're solving problems that you shouldn't have. You shouldn't need your archers to tank damage. Let's see. Well, Emmerich's almost back to Uthwan, so that's something, I guess. Go full War Dancer army. I always find War Dancers to get the crap kicked out of them in most cases. I don't know if it's just a legendary thing or what.
You may look upon me.
I mean, the stat line is
Onward.
fantastic, but they always seem to get beat up pretty fast.
Our cause is noble.
Scholar supreme.
All right, what do we got here? Suppose we can start building that army up now.
Nagaroth breeds weak warriors.
First, offer thanks to Vor.
The Asur are ageless.
Those dwarves might kill this army here, actually. Speaking of dwarves, let's see if they actually want to be friends with us
It is
now.
time! All here!
Those lines?
Won't happen.
No. Alright, I'm just gonna build that army. Screw it. We're just gonna kill elves.
Our traditions give me strength.
Purest sorcery.
So we want some of those bad boys to frontline for us, obviously. And we'll probably just dump all these dragons into that army as well, so we'll just drop like 3 dragons there.
We have shaped
Actually,
this world.
and then we'll get some couple
the
phoenixes
winds.
too. I went full lion with Alistair in my last game. How did that actually work out for you?
Madness will consume the Druchii.
I've heard that his stuff is actually not too bad now. Let's level some of this stuff up. But obviously I haven't played as him yet.
Master of magic.
Pam-boom.
Magic in
Fair
purest
enough.
form.
He busted a lot, yeah.
They are unworthy. The wind. Hoef sends trained by the
Get
White
ready for a
Tower.
breakdown.
Safari's servant.
Comrade Wolf, thank you for that follow. They're bulldozers. That's good to hear. Public Order, Leadership, Phoenix Guard, Hoeth units, Dragon Princes, Trace, thank you from post-battle, Spearman Ranger units, Physical Resist. Thank you for laughing at your dad joke. You're quite at home around here. There are more than a couple people in my chat that hit me up with the dad jokes. And I, every once in a while, fire back, so, you know. It's all good. Somehow a lion has more horsepower than a horse. Wow, it is a lion. War wagons for the huntsman. Do I want the upkeep negative for dragon units? Probably. Campaign movement range, though? Yeah, it's chariot unit bonus. Sacking settlements, 15%. Do you think for sure Alistair should just start as a legendary lord in Trace? Just need unique voice lines and he's good to go. Especially if his faction gets upkeep reduction and faction-wide buffs for line units. Yeah. Just finished your Grom Mortal Empires campaign a few hours ago. Nice. Yeah, that campaign was fun. Yeah, let's do that.
Limitless talent.
It was pretty fast. At least I got through it at a relatively decent speed, but goblins are strong.
I bring Azurian's fire.
So those guys are
Seize
building.
all.
I think we moved everything. Yeah.
Dark-hearted fools.
Dragon Isles. So I'll love some of this nonsense. Don't really need the walls leveled up here, I don't think. Good old war wagons. That's a thing that exists. Can I just knock this rebel army off of my city?
For order. Our defenses
Yeah.
will hold.
Alright.
Turn them loose.
There. Get off my city, use.
The people are restive.
Yeah. I mean, some of the artillery variants aren't terrible, but still, it's kind of like, why would you go with this?
For honor.
See, we're gonna have the rebellion over here. 62 turns before that happens. Okay.
Son of Alfred.
There's Bulldozer Lizardman. Kill the Lizardmen, kill the Lizardmen. Try a full war wagon army? That sounds horrible. They did get buffed this patch, though. They were sizable buffs. Ooh, maybe I'll have to check them out again. Maybe I'll have to give them a look-see. If they got fixed. They're one of those units where you look at them and they're like, this seems like it should be a good unit, and then they're just terrible. The Volkswagen is actually really strong. That's the thing about Volkmar, is that he's a pretty crap lord until he gets the Volkswagen, and then he's insane. So, picture of a 44 Magnum, revolver, 30mm grenade launcher. Care to guess what race I want to do next? Skaven?
Noble son of Ulthuan.
Gun pointed at the head of the universe, is that what we're talking about?
Setting the pace.
Lion Chariots were getting 200 to 300 kills in battles against infantry. They're not Chosen, but still. I mean, that being said, Chosen have been really kind of lackluster these days as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got lots of murders on Chosen even.
Caledor wakes.
Chosen need...
Sail forth.
Okay, Chaos needs some buffs. It's not just Chosen.
A land too distant until dawn.
But, yeah, Chosen used to be, like, the best stuff in the game, and now they kind of fall short. Mostly because they're infantry, and infantry just get shat on by a lot of things. You're gonna play Vampire Coast? Vampire Coast is a lot of fun. It's a really, really fun faction. I don't think I've ever had a bad time playing Vampire Coast. They're really freeform. You pretty much do whatever you want with them. Once the arrow takes off, it's hard to beat them as Chaos. Whoop! Hang on a second, Dark. I don't know what to choose, Aranus or Noctilus. Well, Aranus is harder, Noctilus is easier, but they're both fun. They're both, like, enjoyable, so, like, I mean... The only thing about Aranessa that I don't like is the fact that she doesn't really get many units that are specific to her faction when she really could, or should. Increase space missile damage from 3 to 5, increase AP from 15 to 25, range, or ammunition increase, and range increase. Okay, those aren't bad buffs. See how it pans out, I guess.
Behold, elven beauty.
The most gifted.
These still take 3 turns to build. Frostmark Phoenixes are really good, though. You know what? That extra 50 armor probably ain't worth the upkeep. Get a couple Phoenix guards as well. Yeah, just the Sartosan militia. When really she should get all kinds of weird units because it's Sartosa, and Sartosa is basically a mercenary stronghold. So, like, there should be all kinds of stuff you have access to when playing as her. She really deserves to be like her own faction and not even be part of the Vampire Coast. Like, be able to have access to some of the Vampire Coast units, but have access to a bunch of other, like, irregulars as well. Funny thing about Swordmasters is I never use them because melee infantry work better as a wall than as a damage dealer. Yep. Damage dealing infantry suck. Even the best damage dealing infantry in the game are not good. By comparison to just a tanky infantry unit that allows other things to do damage, as far as value is concerned. At least on Legendary. Again, maybe on lower difficulty levels, you can get away with it.
Elven Archmage.
But on Legendary, if you're going to use damage-dealing infantry, you're just going to take a bunch of casualties all the time for no reason.
Give the word. Moving out.
Move back this way, I guess. I haven't tried it myself, but from what I've seen, they make them perform okay, not god tier, but worth their upkeep if marked properly. Well, as long as they're worth their upkeep, I guess. Death Guard need a buff. Death Guard have weird problems. Mostly their low model count is what costs them because they get blasted to oblivion by a single like magic spell. Yeah, too few men. You need to make them super tanky. Like each model has to be like uber tanky if you're going to do something like that. Because the reason why, like, low model counts for monstrous units and things like that work is because AoE spells don't affect them as much. But the Depth Guard are still considered infantry, so they still get blasted to crap by AoE spells. Or they should just remove the ability for AoE spells to do as much damage to them. Just make them be considered a monstrous infantry unit of some description. Or at least have the same kind of damage taken from spells as monstrous infantry.
Boundless courage.
That would fix them
This is my
pretty much
destiny.
immediately, honestly, if they just didn't take AoE spells like infantry.
Madness will consume the Druki.
Infused by Hoet's wisdom.
Hag and Dark Elves taking over Uthwan? Yeah, they've owned it for a while. Being a bunch of bastards. This does increase their melee defense a little bit, too. But, I mean, I guess really it doesn't matter all that much. Let's go for your archers. Screw it. Retake the donut. It's kind of what I'm looking to do if the dwarves won't ally with me.
Aye. Greetings, honorable ally. No way. Not by me.
So I need to kill some Dark Elves to make them even happier with me, so eventually they'll ally. I use Light Archers for fighting Skaven. Yeah, they're good for that because of the summons. At least they can stand there and not get
Brave and
murdered by the summons, essentially.